Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you still don't know how to make a granny square, then this video is for you. Watch this video carefully. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using this baby bloom yarn. I'm going to be using my 4mm hook, and I'm going to be using my scissors, my stitch marker, and first things first, we'll have to make a slip knot. And to make a slip knot, just roll your yarn like this and form this X shape. Then take your hook, insert it this way that I am doing, then just draw the other tail like that to tighten it like this. It's either you do this method or you do this method I'm going to show you. So just take your yarn like this, then take your hand, and you know the way you want to tie something here, so just tie it. I don't know if it's tie I'm going to use, but just do it this way. I think this method is easier for most people, and I'll recommend this second method for beginners especially. So after that, insert your hook in the yarn, draw it and make the yarn smaller. Then we'll make our chain, so we'll be chaining 4. So yarn over, this is 2, chain again 3, and we chain again and make 4. After chaining 4, you insert your hook into the first chain you made, like the first chain. So insert your hook like this and make a slip stitch. You insert your hook this way and make a slip stitch. Then you make a chain of 6. 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 3, and 6. So after making your 6th chain like this, you yarn over and you make 3 double crochets in the middle. 3 double crochets. So why we did this method is so that we'll not have to do our magic ring. So you make this method, so you make your double crochet, then you pull through everything. This is the first one. Don't forget, we'll make 3 double crochets. Then you yarn over again, insert your hook inside the same place, the middle, like this. Then you make the second double crochet, insert your hook again and make the 3rd double crochet. So you make the 3rd double crochet like this. Then after making the 3rd double crochet, you chain 3. 1, yarn over, 2, and 3. When you chain 3, you make another 3 double crochet inside that same space. So you make 3 double crochet again. So this is 1, 2, and you make the 3rd one, and the 3rd one like this. After making it, you chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3. Then you make another 3 double crochet inside that same space like this. This is the 3rd double crochet. Then after this, we're going to do something different. You chain 3, and instead of making 3 double crochets, you make 2. Don't forget, don't forget we did we made 6 chains here. So 3 of these chains already counted as 1 double crochet, and the other 3 counted as the 3 chains we used to do. So you just do your 2 double crochet here, then you slip stitch into the 3rd chain on these 6 chains that we did. So you slip stitch into the 3rd chain So yeah, just make sure you count and then make your slip stitch into the third one, just like I'm doing in the video. So yeah, this is all you have to do for the first row. So to go to the second row, you insert your hook in that space and make a slip stitch like this. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you chain 6, just the way we did the first one. Then you make 3 double crochets in that corner. This corner here, you make 3 double crochets here. After that, you chain 1. After chaining 1, in the next corner space, you make 3 double crochet there. After making 3 double crochet, you chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Then you make another 3 double crochet inside the same space. So you have it in mind, whenever you get to any of the corners, this is what you'll be repeating. This particular, you make 3 double crochets, chain 3 and make 3 double crochets when you get to any corner. So yeah, that's what we are doing this here. So after doing this, you chain 1 to go to the next corner for the second row. So you go to the next corner and repeat the same thing we just did here again there. So you make 3 double crochets and chain up 3, 1, 2, 3 and make another 3 double crochets in the same space. So yeah, you're just going to do that. Then you repeat the same thing, chain 1, then go to the next space, the next corner space, and repeat the same thing there. 3 double crochets, chain up 3, then another 3 double crochet. After that, chain 1, then in this corner, don't forget we already did 3 double crochets and we had like 6 chains. So three of the chains is like 1 double crochet and the other 3 is like the 3 chains that we used to do for each space. So here we're going to be making 2 more double crochets. So yeah, you make 2 double crochets here like this. 1, 2. After making 2, you insert your hook in the 3rd chain and make a slip stitch like this. And that's all for row 2. For row 3, you chain up 6 again like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's basically the same thing that we are doing. It's just that the square is growing. I don't know if you understand. So you make 3 double crochets after making 6 chains. You make 3 double crochets in this space like this that I am doing. After making 3, you chain 1, then in this next space you make 3 double crochet there. After there, so yeah, just make 3 double crochet first. Make 3 double crochets here, Then after making 3 double crochets, you chain 1. Now we are at the corner space. In this corner space, we'll repeat the same thing we've been doing. So you make 3 double crochets. After making 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 3. So yeah, just watch carefully. So after the 3 double crochets, you chain 3, then you make another 3 double crochets in the same space. After that, you chain 1 and make 3 double crochet in this next space. And yeah, I feel that's basically it. Just continue repeating till you get your desired size for your square. But yeah, I'm still going to take you along, but just have it in mind that you just keep repeating the process. And when you get to the corner space, you just repeat. You make 3 double crochets, then you chain up 3, then you repeat another. You make another 3 double crochets when you are in a corner space like this. Now I'm making like 3, and I'm going to still make 3. So you repeat the same thing at the other space. So we're at the last space, so we're just going to make 2 double crochets here like this. 1 and 2. Then after making it, we'll count our chains, and we'll make a slip stitch at the 3rd chain. Yeah, make a slip stitch there. And this is what you should have, or this is what your work should be looking like. Yeah, your work should be looking like this. If you follow this particular pattern, your work will be looking this flat. And yeah, so for the next one, you insert your hook and make a slip stitch inside that space like this. Then you chain 6 again. So now you chain 6 as we normally do before we begin another row. So you make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Please, if you're watching this video till this moment, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for your support. And yeah, please leave a comment as well and let me know what you would like to say. So just continue repeating this particular pattern, this particular procedure. When you get to each corner, you make 3 double crochets, 3 chains and 3 double crochets in each corner spaces. Yeah, and that's basically it. We're almost at the end, so we just repeat the same thing. So that I feel like, yeah, we just repeat the same thing, and in the last space you make 2. That's like to end the row. You make 2, then make a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. So yeah, make sure you count properly and make it. You can use your stitch marker as well. If you notice, I didn't use my stitch marker in this video. So yeah, that's it. Then chain 1, you can chain 1 and chain 2, but I chained 1 here. Chain 1 and cut your yarn, and yeah, tighten your work. If you have a darning needle, you can use it to like weave in the ends, but I'm going to cut the ends. You can see how cute this square is, this granny square. So yeah, when you make yours, don't forget to tag me. So if you have your darning needle, just use your darning needle to weave in the ends. But I'm going to be using scissors for mine. Yeah, I'm going to be using scissors, and I'll like burn it at the later on. There are so many projects you can do with a granny square. Please don't forget to tag me or let me know in the comment section what you'll be making with yours, or tag me on Instagram. The link is in the description. Tag me on Instagram and show me what you'll be making with yours. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.